to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations, and guys, we've got some massive breaking news here. We've officially got the patch notes dropped for April 18th that features Cherry Blossom over on the Cafe Naver website. Alrighty, so officially diving in here, as you guys can see on screen, all I can muster up are some screenshots of the actual patch notes. Now, naturally here, guys, I'm here in America. I do not have the ability to have an official Cafe Navers, account, and because of that reason, I am not able to view these posts directly on the site. So instead, I was able to get somebody to screenshot all the information. I was able to then throw that into a translator, which then now allows me to bring this information to you guys as we speak. Starting things off here, though, we've officially got the introduction that basically says, as it always does, we will inform you in advance to major changes or updates scheduled for April 18th. In addition to this, various convenience improvements and bug fixes for a Pleasant Kingdom life are in progress. Detailed information will be provided through the patch notes when updating, and then obviously it basically just mentions here that some of the contents may be changed before the actual update does officially go live in game. And the next image here is going to be the one and only Cherry Blossom cookie, guys. She is officially diving and going to be jumping into the game. It says, on a warm spring day, Cherry Blossom flavored cookie made with the first scattered cherry blossom petals is appearing. It says it's a little quirky, but it's love when she comes over and casually suggests a sandwich in a cup of tea. Along with the addition of Cherry Blossom Cookie, the Cherry Blossom Cookie story quest, the most wonderful picnic on a spring day has also been added. Oh, so we've officially got Cherry Blossom Cookie. Let's go, dude. So all of those leaks, man, so far once again are coming, true. So essentially we've got Cherry Blossom dropping into the game. We do know it's going to be an epic cookie. However, though, up until this point, they still have not released exactly what class the cookie is going to be. And next up, we've officially got 3 new bonds, guys, to complete our overall collection and get some additional stats. It's going to be featuring, obviously, the Caramel Arrow and then also the Cherry Blossom Cookie. The next thing we've got here as well, and that's going to be they are adding a Dark Cacao server. Very interesting here, guys. Very, very interesting. And then they say, thank you to who's continued to send a lot of interest and love for Cookie Run Kingdom. A new server will be established so that you can meet new adventures and episodes in a stable environment. The Dark Cacao server added this time can be used with a new account. We will inform you about the use of the new server, so please check the contents below. And they basically just talk about how, obviously you can enter into the game. When you enter into the game, instead of picking Holly Berry or Pure Vanilla, now you have the ability to pick Dark Cacao. And they kind of explain and walk you through that, one account can only be associated with, another server. You cannot have, your one Gmail account attached to Holly Berry, Pure Vanilla, and also Dark Cacao. You have to just basically pick one. Once you pick one, you're stuck there. You can change your game to another server, but then you're going to have to create a brand new account, and that does include a brand new dev play account in order for you to start up, a kingdom there on that specific server. So again, very interesting here. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below on the Dark Cacao server. Are you pro, or are you going to be actually against it? And then next up, guys, we've officially got 7 new cookie skins. Finally, we get some additional costumes dropping into the game via this update. Ooh, so very interesting here. As you guys can see, all the beautiful skins. We've essentially got one for Cherry Blossom, Parfait, Cotton, Carrot Cookie, Avocado, Devil, and then also Shroomy. So again, very, very nice. Unfortunately, guys, the overall quality isn't going to be the best for this video just because this is all I can muster up because, again, I do not have a Naver account. The next thing they've got, that's going to be they've added a new decoration theme, the Pink Dessert Garden full of spring energy, which can be only found in spring, will be added only for the spring season. The theme of the Pink Dessert Garden, full of spring energy, will reopen next spring when the period ends. And then the second thing that they've got listed down here, that's going to be added Pier 2 of Fruit Maritime Trade Center. It says the Maritime Trade Center Wharf 2, again, I apologize, the translation isn't really the best here, will be added so that it can appear. The second dock can be added by consuming 5,000 rainbow pearls and at Cookie Castle level 12. What? So we're getting a secondary dock of some sort for a trade center. So we're getting a second dock I'm not really exactly sure how that caters or what exactly does that mean, but essentially you got to be castle level 12 in order to unlock that dock, and you've got to spend 5,000 rainbow pearls in order for you to build the dock. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the dock is going to entail, but it says it's going to be a second dock and it's going to be some sort of trading center. So very interesting, man. I'm absolutely excited about checking out that one. And then last but not least here, they've got for this image, and that's going to be shorten the period of restocking at the 5-colored clam gallery. Again, I'm assuming that just means the rainbow shell gallery. It says the restocking period of products in the rainbow shell gallery is changed from 3 days now down to 2 days. Oh my gosh, that is a massive jump. That gives us an entire day back, which is less days we have to wait for the overall rainbow shell gallery to reset, which then means we can now farm out legendary soul stones faster every 2 days instead of every 3 days. Already in the next that we've got here for this next image, and that's going to be, once again, terrible translation, like very terrible translation. However, though, we are able to piece some stuff together and really make out exactly what, type of content that they're referring to, and that's going to be all related to Cookie Alliance. So essentially here, all it means is that if you use a time jumper for the Cookie Alliance run, it's going to utilize the highest wave that you previously achieved, okay, for 1. 2, it's going to randomly pick one of the chests that you have the option to pick at the very end. And then 3, you cannot collect time jumpers by using time jumpers for the overall rewards. You know how you get the first initial rewards before you pick your overall, chest? You now have a random chest, and it does not give you time jumpers as one of those rewards. And then to finish it up here, the translation is completely botched, but it basically says that if you use a time jumper during a continue battle state, meaning you were in a battle for whatever reason and you left it, basically, in between a Cookie Alliance battle, it says in this case, the general battle information that you were doing prior to using a time jumper will not be reflected. So that's very important to know. Second thing we've got, that's going to be the season practice function has been added. The season practice function, which allows you to practice in waves up to the highest level reach this season, has been added. Oh, so very nice. So essentially we can now practice the waves that we've already cleared. And the reason why that is awesome is because if you have a run, let's just say you do the first run and you can get all the way up to wave 24, right? Maybe you're not utilizing your team effectively. You're not swapping over to the right teams. You're not really sure what enemies you're going up against. And that's going to be where something like the season practice is going to come into play. The next up they got, and that's going to be added a button to activate automatic team selection function during battle. Essentially, it says improvements have been made so that the auto team selection function will automatically continue the battle with the next team when one team is annihilated. Can be activated even during the Battle of Guardians Crusade. Okay, so very interesting. So now you have the ability, if you're running the Cookie Alliance and you really want to be just hands-off and you're just trying to, run all of your individual tickets out to just get some sort of score or some sort of rewards for contribution, you can now tick a button that then just automatically chooses the next team in line instead of, it just basically stopping at whatever team dies and forcing you as a player to click a specific button. And then finally here we've got, that's going to be added a Guild Museum movement function. A Guild Museum button has been added to the lobby of the Temple of Guardian, or aka the Cookie Alliance, so you can now move around conveniently in the lobby. Okay, very interesting. And then moving right along here, we've got, that's going to be, they added a Kingdom Decoration storage function. The ability to save and load Kingdom Decoration layouts is added. The decoration storage is available from the Cookie Castle level 5, and it's possible to store all buildings and floor tiles placed in the kingdom. However, though, unremoved natural objects or uncultivated areas, or basically land that you have, not claimed yet, does not count, so that will obviously stay. It says 2 decoration storages, or basically 2 layouts, I would say, are there by default. However, you can get up to 5 additional layouts or saves by additional expansion, I'm assuming via crystals. Dev Sisters, man, I do not know why this was not in the game from the very beginning. I'm super pumped up for this overall change, especially for a lot of people that do, overall kingdom designs, and, they switch their designs up, cater to the individual season that's going on in real life. I'm absolutely excited for this one. And not only that, it's going to come in really handy for, design contests. And alongside the overall kingdom save layouts for decorations, we've also got another feature that's going to be coming, and that's going to be an empty all kingdom. So essentially, it's going to be a feature that allows you to store all buildings and floor tiles placed in the kingdom at once, has been added. Landmarks, production buildings, cookie houses can optionally be stored when also emptying out your kingdom, which is very cool. As you guys can see here, we've got this little, 3 checkbox thing here, and this is just going to basically say, cookie houses, landmarks, and then also production buildings, and you can uncheck the ones that you want to stay and which ones you actually want to be removed, which again is a very, very nice quality of life feature. Next up we've got, that's going to be improvement of building storage function. Improvements have been made so that the Sugar Gnome's houses can be placed in the storage box. Even if you store the Sugar Gnome's house, the Sugar Gnome will not disappear and you can still proceed with construction, research, etc. You just don't have to deal with the house out there anymore, which again is very nice. Improvements have also been made so that buildings that are currently in production, under construction, or leveled up can be placed in the inventory. If you store a building in production, progress can still be completed over time, even in the locker. However, in order to produce a new item from that building, you need to reinstall it on the kingdom. Okay, so again, very interesting. I really, really like that, actually. If you're making some sort of production in a building and you do want to do some kingdom decorating, you don't have to wait until that building is done producing whatever the item is. Instead, you can still just throw it into your individual locker, and when it's done, it's done. You place it back down. You'll be able to claim those items. You just won't be able to start anything new until you do place the building back onto your kingdom. Very nice. And then last but not least, we've got, and that's going to be, if you store a building that is under construction or leveling up, it will be marked as completed over time in your inventory. To level up all these buildings, you will need to then place them back onto your kingdom. And then last but not least, we've got, that's going to be item production and buffs are applied only when landmarks are installed in your kingdom. And that's going to be a very big important one to note here, guys. Your landmarks that are providing a stat bonus have to be placed on your kingdom. If they are not placed and they're thrown into your inventory, it does not count. It does not give you that buff. So absolutely make sure you're being careful about that one, not doing any decorating or anything like that if you are looking to do some runs and you need those buffs. Alrighty, and then speaking of the overall storage, this is what we've got. So it improves the convenience of the building lockers. A expand building locker button has been added so that you can conveniently check the stored buildings and decorations. The view theme filter has also been added, allowing you to view decorations corresponding to a selected theme. You can also favor individual buildings or decorations in the inventory so you can collect them via the favorites filter. Ooh, and once again, Dev Sisters, man, coming in clutch with these quality of life changes, all centered around decorating, man. I'm absolutely excited for this one. Guys, you know I love doing design competitions, and it's been a hot minute since we've actually done one, so you know we've got one coming up. And then last and final thing we've got for you guys today, I know it's been a long video, but that's going to be this one, and that's going to be, now you can go directly to edit mode from the batch screen, or at least from the build screen. So essentially, when you used to buy a decoration, it would then, make you place that decoration somewhere on your kingdom before you can then store that decoration into your overall locker or your storage. However, that's no longer the case now. You buy it, you can instantly click the button that takes you right to your overall edit mode, which then will allow you to throw it right into your storage without having to just randomly place it somewhere and then clicking on it a second time. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the overall patch notes that we can expect to be dropping in game very, very soon. You guys let me know what your thoughts are overall, man. I'm super excited for all of these quality of life changes. Not only that, the brand new cherry blossom cookie, man. What do you guys think? I'm honestly genuinely curious. What do you guys think that cherry blossom is gonna be? I have been told numerous times that she's going to be some sort of bomber, very similar to her sibling Cherry Cookie. However, though, we just got a bomber in the game not too long ago as Alphagato. Now, that doesn't mean they couldn't drop another bomber on us, but I'm just curious on what your guys' thoughts are. You guys let me know. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. I promise I will be dropping additional videos as soon as I get more information around the overall update. We get some additional teasers, maybe we get the video, whatever it is, you guys name it, I will be dropping it here on the channel. Also, guys, don't forget, I've got a Discord. That link is also provided down below. We've got almost 7,000 players over there that all played the Cookie Run and Dev Sisters games. So if you're looking for a cool place to hang out, we would love to have you. And with that being said, as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.